Hey, welcome back to another edition of Ego on Break. I'm your host, Dynamite J. Andrews. Got the Mississippi Madman, Logan Creed, sitting to my side.
Yep.
And today we're going to talk about some wrestling figures, not dolls, but figures that we picked up because, you know, we don't collect dolls. That'd be weird.
Yeah.
But action figures, totally normal, legit. You know, we're not psychos or anything like that. We are going to talk about the figures that we picked up and maybe some memories of the people in them, that kind of thing, and then just see where the conversation goes. So yeah. So what inspired this video, not that we hadn't done this in the past, but the Madman found a Chase figure that I want, and I was trying to buy it off of him. You know, he paid like $1 for it or something.
Shoot, I wish.
And I offered him $50 and he didn't want to take it.
I think it was like 22 after.
Yeah, I think they're running about $22. So yeah. I was going to double his money, a little more than double, but he found, go ahead and show it off.
That's how I may saw it down the road.
The CM Punk Chase figure.
1 in 5,000.
And
it's from his Ring of Honor days.
Yep, got Danielson with Steamboat as the referee there.
Yep, it's from that match.
Pretty cool match, but I like it because it has the red shorts.
Yeah.
The normal version has yellow shorts.
It's still a good looking figure.
I love the figure. I just wanted red. I don't know why. It's just in my head. When I have Punk memories, they were always in red shorts, I guess.
My wondering is this going to be the last one they do? Because he's now WWE guy.
Yeah.
I don't know how much longer they can do it.
I mean, well, they probably own the images of him during their time period. Well, so if they did something,
he owns ROH.
That's what I'm saying. So if they did something to where it was the past images, you know, here's this, like that, this kind of figure to commemorate a match or whatever.
And I guess as long as old Philly here gets his money,
he don't care. He hopes they make a dozen more. So Trips may care, whoever's running WWE now. But Punk ain't gonna care as long as he gets paid.
But I mean, he got to the Rumble and got hurt, and now he's out of Mania supposedly. He may come back and have a short match.
I'm a Punk fan, a huge Punk fan. I kind of wish Punk never would have came back.
He's stayed more injured now than he's ever been in wrestling that I can remember.
Yep. And not that, you know, I'm sure he did some cool stuff, but
he's a little older than me, if I'm not mistaken. I'm 47.
Yeah.
I think he's like almost 50.
Probably close, yeah.
So your body just doesn't heal like that, bro.
Right. And that one's cool because it's under the Luminaries brand.
Yeah, that's
so.
See, I didn't even know what the heck it was. Man.
Yeah, so Luminaries is kind of their Legends type.
But then they had a Brody King. If you can see the picture down there at the bottom,
the Brody Chase is really
room.
Cool.
Is the only reason I didn't buy the Brody one. I'm out of room. I had to make room for this one.
You need a storage unit. That's what you need.
You need a mansion. I need millions for that mansion.
You got any Punk Ring of Honor Punk memories?
Actually, is him and Samoa Joe doing the 2 1-hour long draws. Remember? And then they come back and did like a 30-minute match, and it wasn't as good as the 2 1 hours. It was good, but it just wasn't as good as the 2 1 hours.
I like him and the Raven feud.
Yeah, the Raven feud.
That was really cool. But my favorite Punk Ring of Honor stuff is it's not even a match per se, but it's just like the Second City Saint stuff. And then him, you know, trying to find out what happened to Lucy or who beat Lucy up or, you know, that kind of stuff.
And, you know, they had a Terry Funk Cactus Jack moment where they were fighting, I can't remember who it was. It was the bald, big, heavy guys.
The Hit Squad?
But I think it was the Hit Squad. And they did that, and all the chairs come in.
Yeah.
And they wound up fighting on top of the chairs. And I was like, that's the only two I've ever seen do it.
That's it.
But, I mean, they beat because they wound up picking up chairs and just start beating the crap out of each other with the chairs. Where Foley and Terry are just like, we're just going to lay here. Screw this.
Yeah. I mean, I know there's some CM Punk stuff out there before Ring of Honor, like IWA Mid-South, that kind of stuff. But Ring of Honor is where I discovered him, and that's where I became a huge fan.
This is a 3-way with him, Mysterio, and Eddie, I think it is. IWA Mid-South.
Maybe.
And it's like his huge legendary match. And I know him and Colt, when they were good friends, they had one of the best feuds you ever saw.
Right. You know, when we liked each other.
Yeah, when they liked each other.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, why don't y'all use the real hate now and have a real feud?
Yeah, pull the Matt Hardy age stuff.
It's like they just couldn't stay in the same room with each other. So.
Hey, you gotta,
whatever.
I don't know, you know, whatever. Yeah, so I picked up Mr. Perfect, the Superstars, the Wal-Mart exclusives. I'm assuming Walmart's the only place you can get these, is the way I understand it.
I don't see them anywhere else.
But picked up that. It's got, let's see who's on here. You got Bam Bam right there on the bottom, Rowdy Piper, and Hulk Hogan. There is two or three versions of Hogan in this line. One in a jumpsuit, one without a jumpsuit, and then one in like a different color pants or something. I don't remember exactly.
Bill's got a few of them.
But I got the red jumpsuit version.
That's one he got. I know.
And then I picked up Bam Bam. And again, I just brought two just because I was running behind this morning. Didn't want to get them all down. But I picked up like 6 or 7. I found them on sale at Walmart for $7.50. So that was like yay. I just bought everything they had. I even bought doubles of a couple, and I just put those on Mercari or eBay, whatever, one of my stores. But I really dig this line. This and the AEW line are the two that I'm trying to collect all of. There's a lot of from Series 1 of AEW I don't have, but for the most part, I have most of these. There's a few that I'm missing. Like I said, I don't have all the Hogans.
I got a select few of these. I got the NWO.
Yep, I got those.
And I got Mick Foley and somebody else.
I got Cactus Jack. Yeah, is that the one you got?
Well, it's not Cactus.
No,
it's
Mankind. Yeah,
Mankind. That, to me, that's the best looking Mankind I've ever seen.
It is. It's a nice one. I've got the Undertaker. That's one of my favorites.
Because back when he used to walk like he had to hunch.
Yeah.
You know.
I got Papa Shango. That's probably the one I'm really looking for. Is Doink. That's, man, I just cannot locate it.
I ain't seen it.
It's the Natural Disasters version of.
I know you showed it to me, but I looked everywhere. I ain't seen it.
And this is what I'm figuring out is like, because the Walmart's near us, not a lot of people are buying these. So like my Walmart, my local Walmart still has like, and the same goes with AEW figures. They still have a ton of like Series 2 and 3.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing with these. They have like 2 and 3, Series 2 and 3, and they just won't order anymore. And what happened is, my Walmart, when they have ordered new ones, they put them straight into, because the Series 2 they've moved on sale at $7.50. So anything they bring in after that, they're just selling for $7.50.
We're going like the clearance aisle?
Yep, going straight to the clearance aisle, because they instead of pulling them off, the old ones off the shelf, putting them on and the new ones up, they just stick the new ones straight, and they're only ordering like a box or two.
I did not know.
So they're sticking them straight to clearance. And so I've really wanted to just go buy everything at my local Walmart just to get them to update it. Because I'm missing out on so much because nobody else is buying them. I bought one of each, so I don't need any more. But I'm all, and I wish the resale value was a little bit more, because I would pull them and just flip them. But those Series 2, they're like $8-10. I mean, they're not. They don't hold the value, like, because they're easier to find. Where like Doing and like the Mr. Perfect, I think he's going for like $40 right now.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I looked up some of them.
It's just because you
can't
find
them. So grew, but like Scott Hall's hard to find.
Yeah.
And I got him. I was so glad I got him when I did, because I almost didn't.
And so like this is like Series 6, and my store still has Series 2 on the shelf.
Well, this one here, I think still got.
They do. Most of the ones are here are like the $1 Million Man and Bray Wyatt, because Bray looks horrible. He's like all black and like a hat.
I don't even know it's Bray unless you read the damn name.
I think he had one match. Like it came from one match or something.
He looks like, what's the dude with the big old mustache? He was Bradshaw's manager. He's got his own talk show.
Dutch Mantel.
Don't he? Yeah. He kind of looks like Dutch.
I give you that. Yeah,
if he had a whip, that's all he needs, a damn whip.
Yeah, so sucks for that.
Yeah.
You got perfect memories?
Perfect would probably always be when he's sitting at the table and Bobby slaps him because he's going to have the match with he's going to tag with somebody.
Yep.
And he says, "You can't do that," and he picks him up and holds him by his foot. I'm like, "Whoa!"
Is that when like Brooklyn Brawler comes out? No, the Brooklyn Brawler comes out and attacks Terry Taylor when Terry Taylor quit.
That's later.
The family, yeah.
But yeah, that was, to me, it was just one of those, because they were like really good friends, and all of a sudden, and then he has like a loser leaves town, and he shows up in WCW.
Yeah.
So
I just remember all the vignettes and stuff that he did, like, and then the spitting the gum and hitting it and throwing the towel over the shoulder.
My favorite part about the vignettes is he couldn't do it when the cameras was on, and he could do it every time when the cameras was off. So they eventually had to lie to him and be like, "Hey, dude, we're not recording. Just do it to do it."
He got stage fright.
Yeah, so they're like, as soon as he goes to do it, they're like, push the fucking record button. He might get it now. Yeah, but like I know at least three of them. They said they had to do that to him.
Wow.
And he just got nervous.
Yeah, I mean, that's your big kind of, I went from, minimum wage job to getting fat check. So,
and I've heard people like there was a lot of wrestlers I talked to in the back, man, and you've seen this, and you're like, you go to, because I record a lot of stuff. I'd be like, man, give me an interview, and they're like, oh man, I can't do that.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, you're one of the funniest damn people I know. What you mean you can't do that?
They got the Brad Armstrong curse,
red light syndrome.
Yep. Lots of personality till the camera comes on.
And I'm like, because I remember, well, I ain't gonna say it's now, I wouldn't put him out there like that, but somebody me and you know quite well, and I mean, I turned off the camera on him, and man, I might as well have stuck a gun in his face.
Yeah.
He I'm like, what the?
And
hell?
I'm kind of the exact opposite. When the camera turns on, I turn up, but when you turn it off, I'm like, I'm all in the corner by myself, like, leave me alone. I'm just over here doing my own thing.
Well, me and Roosevelt went down to Battle Zone to train. The only other person there was training was Tan the Man.
Mm-hmm.
Tan could not cut a promo to save his life. And when me and Roosevelt did his turn, I did my turn, and Danny's like, y'all gonna be fine. He goes, camera don't bother you. I was like, no, I care less about it.
And Tan was fine, like, when the camera was off.
He was like a robot.
Yeah.
But then it was like later on when he found his character, he was better.
Yeah.
It was just finding that character for him. And
well, he was the guy that could do it all, but he just couldn't talk, and he needed a manager, and luckily he had one.
Yeah,
so.
and I think Travion helped bring out his character in him, and then he was a little bit better on the mic.
Yep.
Because he was still as that daggum tree sitting
in
front of us at first.
Absolutely. What about Bam Bam? You got Bam Bam memories?
Bam Bam Bigelow. I wish I could say I have a lot, but I really don't. I watched a match of him not too long ago, and he was tagging with Big Van Vader in Japan.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
And I didn't see a lot of him here in America. I see him every now and again. Now I did like in WCW. It was I guess they were a version like that. It wasn't a triple threat. I can't remember what they were called, but it was DDP, Canyon, and Bam Bam.
It was like the New Jersey Triad or something like that.
Yeah. And I loved them as a group. I thought they were really good.
Yeah, I remember a little bit of Bam Bam from watching older tapes where he was with Sir Oliver Humperdinck.
What do you remember him doing the cartwheel, right?
The cartwheel and the little slingshot from outside in, the little splash. And as horrible as it looked then, it was amazing because of his size, and nobody else was doing anything like that. But if you compare it to stuff you see today, you're like, okay, that's horrible. But at the time period, it was great, And then a little bit with him and Luna. When they were like feuding with and one of my favorite matches when they feuded with the four doinks, and it wasn't and none of them was doinks. It was Men on a Mission to Bushwhackers.
Yeah.
So that Survivor Series team thing, I love that, but not a lot. I don't have a ton with him. I just love the look, very iconic.
Especially the tattoos on the head.
Got to give it up for his role in like Major Payne. I always love that. Where he comes in, is like, you calling me a liar? He kicks him again,
Well, and I've seen the matches now, but I mean, it was when I come back and I found them on DVD. But it was him and Taz, and one he goes through a ramp, and the other he goes through the ring.
Yeah,
and that was two of the coolest things I've ever seen.
Absolutely.
In my life.
I mean, for a big guy, he definitely kind of set the bar. He sounded like Yoko. Yoko done a lot of stuff for his size that he should have been doing. I think Bam Bam falls in that same category. He wasn't just another big guy; like, he was very athletic.
Bam Bam made you believe that a 5'5" guy. Now Taz was solid.
Yes,
I ain't gonna say.
I mean, for 5'5", he was a badass.
He's not a very tall guy. He may be a little taller than 5'5", but if it is, it ain't damn much. But those two made you believe that match was real.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. That's the best way I can put it.
It was well put together, for sure.
Yes.
It was nothing that. I mean, falling through the ring and through the stage.
Yeah, 'cause he squished the shit out of poor Taz.
Was he the guy that was Bam Bam the guy that threw Spike into the crowd?
Yep,
yeah, I thought so. Yeah.
And then they surfed him all the way back out.
It's kind of bad that he got famous in WWF, but we're talking more about after WWF.
I don't remember a lot of stuff he did in WWF though.
Yeah.
Because he never held a belt that I can remember.
No, I don't remember anything.
The biggest thing I can remember is him being with Luna.
Yeah.
And I know he was in a Survivor Series match that was on the opposite side of Andre the Giant, and Andre beat the ever-living dog crap out of him.
It's like his babyface run or whatever.
And that's all I can really remember about him.
Yeah.
But I just don't remember him being in WWF very long.
Didn't Bam Bam, like, they do the thing, I guess, when maybe it was his babyface run where they gave him the big jacket of flames or whatever?
Yeah, it had like a big collar on it. Because that action figure's out there.
Okay.
WWF has it, yeah. But I mean, as far as this stuff, I don't remember nothing. I don't even remember a few, barely.
And it's crazy
the Doink
because
thing, maybe that's really it.
he was very marketable.
Yeah.
I mean, he could talk a little bit. I mean, he wasn't the best, but he wasn't horrible.
Oh, and
by
he
no
fought
means.
Lawrence Taylor.
Yeah.
At WrestleMania.
Yeah, LT.
So
yeah.
that was probably the biggest two I remember. That's weird. Doink and damn LT. That's who you remember for in WWF?
Wow.
But it's true.
Yeah, for me it is anyway. I mean, I'm sure he done more.
And like I say, I remember the Survivor Series match is famous because Andre beat the shit out of it.
Yeah. I mean, who wants to be remembered for that?
Legit shot on him and beat the crap out of him in the match, you know? So
I wonder what the reasoning was.
Okay, yeah, they say Andre hated certain people for certain reasons, and he was another big guy being a big guy.
Yeah.
Who knows?
How dare you steal my gimmick?
How dare you do your job?
You know, and I can even. I was a fan of the Young Rock TV show, and of course it's not Bam Bam, but it's Bam Bam's character.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the stuff there in Memphis and stuff, and how he got called up. You know, the controversy behind that, I guess, because like Rocky Johnson thought they were coming to like scout him again.
Mm-hmm.
But Rocky had, upset him and did some things that, didn't sit well with Vince. But he thought he was there to watch him, and Pat Patterson was there to watch Bam Bam. And
oh, really?
Yeah, and I don't remember Bam Bam's name before that.
It's
Kershaw
some
or
Russian,
something like that. Yeah. So I mean, I guess it's
Crusher. I think it's Crusher Kershaw.
Yeah, something like that.
But when was he with Sir Oliver Humperdinck when he first got there?
I think so, like the heel run.
Like I said, I know it happened. I don't know much about it.
Yeah, I literally have one old tape, and it's like got one match on it.
Oh, okay. Because I've only seen pictures. I haven't even seen that.
If I remember correctly, it's a squash match. So it wasn't even like, it was like Iron Mike Sharp or somebody. I don't remember who it was. I don't know. That might have been the beginning of his babyface run.
I don't
because I think the
really
cartwheel and stuff was like to get him over. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've seen
cartwheels, enziguris, and moonsaults, and the headbutt off the top rope.
Yeah. So if you got a favorite Bam Bam moment with Sir Oliver Humperdinck, let us know.
I wonder how many there are. You know what I mean? I don't think it's many.
Yeah.
But I think he was kind of like Sir Oliver's last ditch effort of let's try to do something with this man.
Maybe so, because I don't know if I've ever seen Oliver with anybody else. At least
I think he was with a girl, but I don't remember who it was.
I'm not sure. Because Oliver was kind of like the great manager, Lou Albano, all those guys. Like
he was there
when I was 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. They were on the way out. So
I'm a little older than you, and I don't remember him very well at all.
Yeah.
The only thing I remember is the big red beard. So
yeah, and he wore like elaborate clothing or something.
He kind of dressed like Mabel from Men on a Mission when he was trying to be the sexy guy.
That's horrible.
That's what he dressed like. My fault.
What did you think about the Perfect run when it was like Perfect, Heenan, and Flair? Like I always thought that was a great group.
Oh, I liked it. It was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that was what it was going to be. It was, he was going to team with Macho. That's what it was. That's when he kept saying he had naked pictures of Miss Elizabeth and all that crap. Yeah. But I loved it. I mean, they were great together because they were real friends in real life.
Right.
I mean, that does help a lot.
What about the WCW run where he was a West Texas redneck?
I thought that was awesome.
From Minnesota or what?
Because they were having fun. I mean, they were literally having fun. And to me, that's again, if you're stuck doing something you don't want to do, it's going to be awful. But if you're having fun with it, I hate rap, and rap is crap.
Go ahead and sing us a couple verses.
That's all I know of it right
and
there.
Rap is crap. That's all I know too. So maybe I'll put a little insert of that song in here because it's a classic. It was like one of the, like it made radio play. That was how great it was. A wrestling, something wrestling related got over on the radio.
I want to say it's on the last WCW CD they released.
If they released a CD, it had to be on there.
It was on it because
that song was super popular. Like.
Yeah, God, it was awful.
I mean, if not, it was definitely a missed marketing opportunity,
It's on CD, I know that. But yeah, look for it. Didn't they even make Vincent a vert? And, he just passed away. So,
that sucks. He passed away, and who else? It was a couple deaths.
Oh, God, don't get me wrong. That was the one I had my brain on. I just saw a video on him a little bit ago.
Yeah, it was several deaths that just happened, so...
I should have wrote some down, but I don't remember.
Yeah, well, we didn't plan this out very well.
Well, we were going to talk about toys, and we've been all over the place.
And little known fact, we've been trying to get together for like a month now.
Yeah, exactly.
So you know, make it happen when you can get it to happen. So
like I say, Dave, man, so much been going on in my life. So yeah,
no doubt, no doubt. All right, well, yeah, I guess that's what we're talking about. It's been 20 minutes, so
yeah,
that's a whole episode. I guess we only talked about 3 wrestling figures.
everything.
So the fact that we can get 20 minutes based on 3 wrestling figures is pretty cool in my
We
world.
went all over the place with it.
So until next time,
watch wrestling
and collect wrestling figures, not dolls.
action figures.
Action figures.
Wrestling action figures.